Hi friends, we are going to take our verb quiz, and you can find this on page 124, page 124. Okay? Now you might say, wow, this looks like a lot. It's not actually that much. So just relax. We're going to do all the even numbered questions. Even number is 2, 4. These are the types of numbers. Okay, don't write in your book, please. All right, so let's start with the first section, number 2 and 4. It says, write the verb in each of the following sentences. So all you have to do is write the verb, okay? And this is found in section, what are verbs? So we can actually go back into our notes and review before our quiz what are verbs. Okay, keep going. What are verbs? Let's see. Here we go. Okay, what are verbs? Verbs tell us what people or things do. They show the action. Okay, remember that a noun is a person, place, or thing, and the verb shows what the noun is doing. Okay, so let's see. Her sister Olivia went with her. Her sister Olivia went with her. Okay, so you have to ask her what's happening. What is she doing? Okay. All right. Number 4. Then the sisters visited the pyramids. What are they doing? What's the action? Then the sisters visited the pyramids. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're going to do even numbers 6, 8, and 10. 6, 8, and 10. Choose the correct verb in the parentheses to complete each sentence. Write the sentences. Okay, so this is in section 2 where it says verbs in the present. Let's go back and review our notes. Verbs in the present. Okay, these are verbs that show action. Verbs tell when the action happened. Present means now, right now. When the verb is telling us it is happening now. Present verbs have 2 forms. The correct form depends on what noun it is. So add s to the verb when the noun is singular or 1. The dog barks. Okay? Form 2. Do not add s to the verb when the noun is plural or many. Okay? So Mrs. Langlet's students write. Okay, so I wouldn't put writes. Students writes. No. Okay. All right, so let's go and do number 6. Okay, number 6. A bee fly or flies to a flower. So you have to ask yourself, what is the noun in number 6? What is the noun? Is the noun 1 singular or many? A bee fly or flies to the flowers. Okay. Number 8. The bee rush or rushes the pollen back to the hive. Okay, so how many of the noun? How many? If it's 1, Remember, you can go back and do your notes, okay? I can't tell you the answers. So the bee rush the pollen or the bee rushes. Okay, number 10. Uncle Mario take or takes the money from the hive. Okay, the next part, verbs in the past. Write the past time of each of the following verbs. The past. Okay, so let's go back to our notes. And okay, verbs in the past. A verb that tells an action that happened in the past, you add an ed to show the past tense. Okay, now don't forget that if you add, sometimes you have to drop the e and add ed. Sometimes you drop the y and you add ied. Okay? Sometimes you make it a double consonant. Go back in your notes if you don't know. Okay, so we're doing all the even numbers. So number 12, touch. Write the past tense or past time of each of the words. So number 12 is touch. Number 14 is miss. So you have to turn it to past. This is not past. I'm just reading the word. Number 16 is lift. Number 18 is march. Turn it to past tense. You have to add something to make it in the past. Okay? Write the correct past time of the verb in the parentheses. Okay, so the parentheses is whistle. But we're going to do number 20. Parentheses is slam. Okay, the rain slam against the window. Okay, now make sure you go back and double check your notes on how to make sure you're correcting this the correct way. A cat cry in the rain. You have to make it past tense. In the past. Dylan, hurry to the front door. How would you change? Oh, sorry. No, that's number, sorry. Cry is an odd number, so we want to do 22. Dylan, hurry to the front door. Okay, now number 24. Write the correct future time of each verb in parentheses. Okay, so we have a whole chart on that one, on future tense. Okay, so all right, I'm getting my notes for you. Oh, yes. Okay, so when we have future, remember past is ed. If we're trying to make something happen in the past, you add ed. If you want to do it in the future, you add will and the verb. Okay? Okay, so number 24, I something go to the library tomorrow. Okay, so you have to fill that in. Mm, 26. We blank ride on the bus. Okay, number 28. Melissa blank get a book for her report. Okay, number 30. This is the special verb be Choose the correct verb for the sentence. A kitten was for sale. A kitten were for sale. Okay, so remember, we have to go back to our notes. Remember, if the noun is I, you're going to use the word was or am. If it was you, were or are, he, she, or it, was or is. Singular noun, was or is. We or they, were or are, or many, plural nouns, is were or are. So use your notes on this one if you need to. Okay, so number 30, a kitten was or were for sale. Kittens is or are playful animals. Okay, number 34. Oh, I made a mistake. 31, that we don't have 31. That's odd number. Number 32 is even. Ollie is or are black and white. Okay, now number 34. Once Ollie was or were up on the roof. Which one of these? Okay. All right, now number 36, helping verbs. Complete each sentence correctly with has or have and write the sentences. Okay. Linda have or has been to a Mexican festival. Okay, go back to your notes if you need to. All right, number 38. Her grandparents have or had marched in the parade. Some festivals has or have started before daylight. Oops, sorry, that was, okay, the next one is 40. Many Mexicans has or have worn colorful costumes. Okay, 42, irregular verbs. Again, go back into your notes and look at your notes if you need to. Choose the correct verb in parentheses to complete each of the sentences below. I only want you to write the word, not the whole sentence. Uncle Jack went to Africa or Uncle Jack gone to Africa. Okay, number 44. My uncle did work to save elephants. My uncle has done work to save elephants. Okay, number 46. More irregular verbs. Choose the correct verb in each of the parentheses in the sentence below. I only want you to write the word. Uncle Jack grew worried about the elephants, or Uncle Jack grown worried about the elephants. Okay, number 48. My uncle gave a speech about Africa. My uncle given a speech on Africa. Okay, and then we're going to turn the page and do our last one, which is number 50. I have wrote a story about elephants, or I have written. Okay, nice job. Make sure you take a picture and